Testing, testing, testing. Hey, looks like we're looking good. Here we go. Good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good whatever. We got a chat going on. How we doing? Welcome on this Wednesday, May 6th. Welcome to HODL Harmony, where the beat of the blockchain meets the rhythm of riches. Ooh, let me turn that mic down a little bit. Are you riding this crypto wave with me? Who am I? I am Tom Durante, the maestro. A humble crypto enthusiast who got into this wild world back in 2020 with just a GPU mining rig and a burning passion for passive income. That's right. With my music background, that means I play music, and with my background music, that means there are vibes happening all the time in the background here. I bring a unique vibe to breaking down the crypto economy. Think of it as a soundtrack to your HODLing journey. I'm going to have to cut this because it's lining up with the music very well. Here on HODL Harmony, expect videos with market updates, simple technical analysis to read those charts, wallet guides to keep your coins safe, stories from my ongoing mining journey, and practical crypto tips. Whether you're new or a seasoned HODLer, I'm here to learn and grow with you. Remember, I may be a few years ahead of you on your journey, but I'm no expert, and none of this should ever constitute financial advice. You need to take responsibility for your own actions and do your own research. So there you have it. If you want to help out the channel in our mission of growth and education, there's a couple things I'll ask of you. Number 1, hit the like button. Number 2, smash the subscribe. Number 3, poke the notification bell so you get notified whenever I put out new content. Number 4, share the show with everyone you know. That'll help us grow. For show. There it is. There's a little Bitcoin there. I don't want to cover up my cool background. I've got so much stuff in the background. But we got some cool things going on. Anyway, again, I love changing things. So again, a new setup. Hopefully, you can't tell. Things are going to be running a little more smoothly. We're on a different computer. I'm just playing around, just trying some different things. I got to get my web browsers. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I got all the ones that I need, all the ones that I remember to use. So there we go. So let's get a market analysis going on here, just real quick. And happy to hear the good news about the tenacious tabbies. Hope that all goes well. Much love indeed. Yeah, I can't broadcast both because I'm using Rumble for both to multi-stream. I can't keep the price charts going while I do this show. So until I figure out a way to do that, and I don't know if there ever will be one. So basically it's just like I go online, when I put that 24-hour video online when I'm not online, and when I'm online, I'm online. I have to turn that off. But yeah, there were 4 people in the YouTube watching that, and I was like, I went in the chat and I was like, come watch me live if you're watching right now. So anyway, if you're one of those people, thanks for coming back. If you came back, if not, find your way. I'm over here. Anyway, let me pull up my report, wherever that might be. There it is. All right, so today's report, and I've been refining it a little bit. It's all right. We're still getting started off here. We're just learning where everything is, learning how to figure out how to walk and all these things, and how to stay hydrated. I was gonna make a coffee, but I didn't want to keep y'all waiting too long for me here. I can always do that afterwards. All right, so today's midday market update, prepared fresh on Wednesday, May 6, 2026 at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, now it is 12:48, but it's all right. I have this automated so that no matter when I'm ready, it's always ready at 11:30. All right, the midday market update for today. Let's take a look at our snapshot. Let me see if this is gonna work. Oh, why did my music stop? Oh, that's no fun. Oh, it's completely started over. That was one of the things I thought I did last night. Let me just turn my music on here and see if I can get back to the spot. Love that one. Alright, let me see if I can get back to the spot where we were. After Midtide. Yeah, that was after Midtide. That was after that. Midnight Drift. We'll stick it with Midnight Drift because I really like that one. That may have just been it. I'm not sure. Alright, now on for the next thing. Like I said, we're troubleshooting. We're not troubleshooting. We're trying new things here. Boom. Hey, look at that. Alright, we're going to stick with that. It looks pretty decent. I like that positioning. Maybe. Let's see. Oh, you know what I need to figure out? Oh, there you go. You can see it right above my head, what we're looking at, Bitcoin. Alright. Let me look. Bear with me for just a moment while I figure all this good stuff out. I need to figure out the watermark. I have that on the other one. Where's Butters when you need him? Love the tunes! Yo, you're still sticking around. How we doing, everybody? Well, we basically are just looking at Bitcoin on the price ever, and I'll let you know when we're not. Until I figure out how to get those back up here. I don't want to waste too much more of your precious time. Let's move on. And yeah, I tried to make sure, so between all of my screens, I tried to really make sure that I had consistent stuff. As long as I have that music track going on in each scene, it picks up right where it left off. And that's pretty cool when I switch scenes. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, so let's continue here. Make some of this bigger, move some stuff around. Let's see, can I do this? Yeah. All right. We're looking at the 1 hour chart. All right, so let's get into it here. So I noticed a couple things. If you are, if you do anything that requires skill, and you don't analyze your own performance, then what are you doing? You definitely need to analyze your own performance. I've been watching and listening to a lot of Joe Rogan, and he's into comedy. And so he's like into the craft of comedy, and he's a professional. He does it for a living, and so being into the craft of comedy, he talks an awful lot about self-analyzation. So what I do is I go back and I watch my stuff, and so when I did, I noticed, hey, there's a lot of good stuff on this website that I'm just like completely ignoring. So we're gonna stop ignoring a lot of the stuff that's on this website already. But let's look at the chat here because we got some people in the chat. I am doing well today. Hope you're doing well. It's all good. We're all here just hanging out. Ada is looking pretty good. Yeah. So yes, that's another thing we gotta take a look at. So just commenting on the Cardano block, I posted a block, I think it was in the Discord last night, but I got this cool block explorer that my OpenClaw bots programmed for me. So like a robot built this website for me. I just asked it what to do, and I've iterated it quite a bit to get to this, but this is hodlharmony.com/explorer, and this is a Cardano block explorer that I have created. With the help of a robot, basically. And so it shows you the transactions, how much ADA is going on, what's going on, if they're, tokens, NFTs, and things like that, how full the block is, who got the pool, like which pool mined that block, what epoch and what block height we are on, and how old the block is, and things like that. Transactions per second. So there's not a lot in this one, but, there's a big, Cardano moves real quick. So, there are empty blocks. It just happens. We have a lot of capacity, but not a lot of usage right now. So ADA is just cool to watch because it's very similar to Bitcoin. And then boom, look at that. You got more stuff happening. 22 NFTs, I think. Different tokens and things like that. Flow token, Indie token, FLDT token. This much ADA, 14,000 ADA being sent. 8 NFTs. It shows you everything, and it pretty much shows you everything. It's not as interactive as the other site that I was using, but that other site was crashing my live stream, so this one doesn't. So there you go. All right, so we are looking here. I'm not going to ignore all these things on the sidelines that you should be reading while I'm just kind of blathering on here. But anyway, our market update for this morning here, we are looking at $81,722.60, up 0.6% on the day, up 6.5% on the week. Look at that beautiful graph right there. This is what I like to look at, these graphs. These are the last 7 days. All right, Ethereum is 23.59, down a little bit, basically flat on the day, up 3%, still almost 4% on the week. So yeah, a little bit flat. Look at that big pump though at the end there. You can kind of see that. XRP $1.43, up 1.7% on the day, up 3.9% on the week. Look at that, a big bump happening like legit right now. It looks like in a lot of projects. Okay, let's see. USDC 0.99 cents. There's a little arbitrage for you. Solana $89.37, up 4.9% on the day, up 6.7% on the week. Look at that candle, that graph, the line. Excuse me. Okay. And Dogecoin 11 cents, up 1.1%. on the day, up 8.9% on the week. Cardano 26 cents, finally doing something. 3.8% on the day, up 9.2% on the week. I'm just going to read off some of the ones that that catch my eye. Zcash $571, 32% up in the day. Holy crap. 78% up in the week. That is another cool graph. Look at this graph. Toncoin up 36% in the day, up 80% in the week. I mean, these are 2021 bull run graphs that I'm seeing in front of my eyes right now, and that is super exciting. And I hope you are super excited as well. Sui 99 cents. Might be another arbitrage opportunity there, but that's not a stable coin. 3.5% up on the day, 7.8 on the week. Let's see what else. BitTensor up 12% on the day, up 24% on the week. Yeah, we're getting some movement here. This is like Bitcoin did something, altcoins are doing something. Where is midnight? Get back into the top 100, will you? Did you drop? No, I think it did, didn't it? I was like, did you drop more on me? Where are you there, buddy? I know I had some movement going on. Let's see where it's at. Interesting. Oh, 106. Okay. I just must have missed it. 6. There it is. So 3 cents for midnight. Pretty much just up almost 1% on the day. Still down 4.3% on the week. But yeah, I mean, we can see a lot of big movements going on here. And then what I did notice while I was doing this, we got our own top movers here. Okay, but what I will tell you is these are just any old movers. This is, B3. I don't know what that is. Look how many fractions of a penny it is. But it's up 100%. Woo! Up 120%. That's incredible. That's the kind of stuff that I used to chase. Okay, back in 2020, 2021, I would pull up Coinbase or crypto.com or whatever and see, oh wow, look at these things. They're moving a lot. I should buy that. But that was a lack of research. That was a lack of understanding. So what I do in my report is I limit it with, of course, your help to help me limit that. That was something that we talked about. We developed through you watching the channel and saying, hey, what about this? So Zcash is the #1 gainer in my report here, up 35%. Toncoin, I think we talked about some of these, Toncoin and Zcash anyway. Rank 20, up 24%. Dash, rank 86, up 20.9%. Near Protocol, rank 46, up 16.25%. internet protocol, ranked 54, up 12%. And today's losers, top 5 losers, top 100 market cap. Pudgy Penguins down 6%. Terra Luna Classic down 3%. Rain down 0.9%. Ethereum down 0.9%. Hyperliquid down 0.8%. And we have a little bit of news today, and I think it's actually news. Let's see what we got. There are some big things brewing, so we got to pay attention. Morgan Stanley takes on crypto trading rivals with E-Trade Pilot. Why it matters. Headline velocity can reprice intraday risk and rotate flows between majors and high beta alts. Stablecoin industry opposes Bank of England's unhosted wallet ban. Why this matters. Policy and regulation and custody and payment narratives can quickly shift sector level momentum and intraday beta. Open Trade raises $17 million as CEO sees stablecoin yield tailwind. Institutional flow and market structure headlines often drive cross-asset positioning and risk transfer. All right. So let's see what we got here. Our fear and greed, it looks like it's saying 46. Let's go over here to our Glassnode and zoom in here, and we are at 50 on that one, so that's pretty cool. Fear and greed is 50 and pretty much rising. I think it's safe to say, in my opinion, the bottom is in. That's what I say. All right, so our top 100 breadth and sentiment, excluding stablecoins. I didn't ask for that. It did that on its own. Advancers and decliners. We have 70 advancers and 20 decliners. That's a very strong sentiment or breadth right there. And 2 are flat. Advancers to decliners ratio says A/D ratio is 3.5. I don't know what that means, but that's cool. If we were to put this on an oscillator or something, we could chart it out. Average 24-hour move overall in the top 100 is 3.2%. That's a cool little metric. Thank you for that, HODL Harmony bot. Median 24-hour move is 1.8%. Okay. All right, so our Guess the Crypto project. This is on the bottom 50 to 100 ranking. This top 100 project currently sits in the 80s by market cap. I really do not like these. I tried to get it to do different stuff, but we're going to see what we got. The project name starts with D and contains one word. I mean, whatever. I'm spoon feeding it to you, but that's okay. All right, and just to reiterate, I'm going to let this one slide. We're going to just talk about it and move on so I can get in and get out in a reasonable time. What are we looking at? Oh, yeah, okay. 23 minutes already. So just so we can get in, get out, talk about what we're talking about. Let's do this over the chart here. Actually, we'll do it over this chart. Because then what I notice here is we got some market summary highlights here. Let me do this before I get into that other thing. So market cap is $2.7 trillion and growing every day. That's the thing that we need to watch. 24-hour trading volume is $120 billion. So Hut 8 shares soared roughly 30% after securing a multi-billion-dollar AI data center lease. The agreement reflects miners diversifying into high-performance computing. And I'm not going to lie, something I've been thinking about. Something I've thought about for a while, but it's just one of those things. I did go into the mining route, so that's what I've got. That's what I invested in. Toncoin surged following news that Telegram will become its lead validator, pushing the asset into the top 20. Something to keep your eye on. The integration strengthens messaging network links. Interesting. So Toncoin going to be integrated into Telegram maybe. April ADP private payroll increased by 109,000. It doesn't say dollars, so I'm assuming that means people. I don't know. Exceeding market forecasts. Strong labor metrics suggest economic resilience. Influencing Federal Reserve interest rate expectations. Ooh, that's a big deal. Okay, so current market direction. Bitcoin surged past $82,000 following reports of a potential US-Iran peace agreement. That's news to me. This shift in risk sentiment drove crude oil lower while lifting crypto majors. The global cryptocurrency market cap rose roughly 0.57% over 24 hours to reach 2.79 trillion. Easing geopolitical risk and positive U.S. labor data supported the recovery. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so $500 million in futures were liquidated, with shorts accounting for $300 million. The rapid move above 82 caught leverage bears off guard. That's what I like to see. Catch the bears off guard. All right. Well, there you go. We got crypto trading launching on Morgan Stanley. Zcash jumping over 30% following disclosure that Multicoin Capital has been accumulating the coin. The news triggered over $46 million in short liquidations. And the DTCC, I don't know what that is, announced a July pilot for tokenized securities trading involved BlackRock and JP Morgan. This structural shift highlights accelerating institutional on-chain asset efforts. Well, there you have it. That's a very nice market overview, and we've got some news that is down here too. Let me see what my news is. Oh no, I just read that. I already read that. I was going to do a quick TA. So yeah, Ondo, let me see, BitTensor. Yeah, and you can be reading these while I am doing other things. So let's talk. You can be reading these. Let me change. No, actually, we don't need to, because this is TA, but it's not chart related. We're just going to reiterate something that we talked about a couple weeks ago when we first did this, and then that's it. We're going to get off and go on about our day. So the technical technique, the TA analysis technique of the day. I've been extremely verbose with that. The technical analysis technique of the day. That's how I should say it. Only one for today is the breadth and market sentiment regime, because I did remind it that it forgot about it. So it must have thought that I meant we should do it again. So here we are, reviewing. Think of this as a review. What is it? Breadth measures how many top 100 coins are participating in the move, while sentiment tracks market risk appetite. And we got a bunch of red hearts. Best music to chart to. Absolutely. I feel the same way. I love this stuff. Sentiment tracks market risk appetite. So why does this matter? Index level green can hide weak participation. Breadth plus sentiment helps avoid false confidence. So our step-by-step framework: compute top 100, excluding stable coins, advancers versus decliners. Record the advancers to decliner ratio, average return, and median return, just like it did, which hopefully it will do continuing on in the future. And if not, I will remind it, HODL Harmony Bot. Record that. Pair the breadth with the fear and greed classification. Tag regime. Risk on is broad participation plus improving sentiment. Mixed or defensive. So you tag it whether it's risk on, mixed, or defensive. Aligned position sizing to regime instead of single coin impulse. So literally trading just based on the sentiment. This is your approach. You compute it, you record it, pair it with the fear and greed, tag it whether it's risk on, mixed, or defensive, and then align your position based on that. If Bitcoin is green, but the breadth is thin and sentiment is neutral and falling, treat pumps as lower conviction. Common mistakes: looking only at Bitcoin and ETH, ignoring median returns, and oversizing in low participation rallies. So a 30-second drill with right today's regime using the AD ratio and the fear and greed, and one risk rule for entries. And so there you have it. Our technical analysis of the day. And so just to reiterate what it said, the top breadth was, we have 70 out of 70 advancing and 20 declining. That does leave a bunch, but I guess that's excluding the stable coins, which would be the other 8 or so. And 2 are flat. So 70 advancing, 20 declining, 2 are flat. This is what we call a bull run. For those of you paying attention. All right, and the guess the crypto project is Dash. Top 100 project, ranked 86. The ticker has 4 letters and runs from D to H. That's a horrible clue. In the last 24 hours, it moved about 20% and traded through a 26% high to low range. Its 7-day move is roughly 59%. Wow. The project name starts with a D and contains one word. Does either the ticker or the project name include AI? No. I just wanted to read all of these horrible clues. The answer is Dash, and nobody got it. But that's okay. We move on to another day. So what I'm going to start doing is just out of habit. I'm just going to get into the habit of this. It's a better technique, I think, than what I've been doing. And of course, some of you may already be in the Discord, but if you are not, and let's just say you have somebody you want to share it with, I'm going to just drop links. I'm going to stop putting them in the descriptions because I do, it really only happened when I was posting them on X. But when I posted them on X, I noticed that all of a sudden I got a bunch of bots in the Discord. So that's not fun. And a bunch of impersonators. So that's also not fun. So we're just going to do that. We got that. HODLharmony.com. Share it. Spread the word. And that is that, folks. Look at this. I also neglected to mention this gigantic. Oh, that was Friday. And then this is Monday. Okay. A couple days delayed here with the data, I think. But yeah, big inflows in spot ETFs. Everything's moving up. I like it. I like it a lot. I don't understand why you think. There you go. There you go. And let's see. HODL waves. All right, HODL harmonians. It is time to call it a day. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for dropping by in the chat. Thank you, Tenacious Tabbies, for chatting and being a part of the conversation. Feel free to come back at any time. Remember, they're here. I don't actually know if they're here. I'm just saying it's a cool little poster that I made. And if you'd like to buy one, let me know. I do also have these 3D printed Bitcoin earrings and things like that. If you are interested, hop in the Discord or reach out to me. Get friendly with me. And then I'll send you some cool stuff. All right, I think that's about it. If you want to help out the channel in our mission of growth, there's a couple things I'll ask of you. Again, number 1, hit the like button. Number 2, smash the subscribe. Number 3, poke the notification bell so you get notified whenever I put out new content. Number 4, share the show with literally everyone you know. That'll help us grow for show. And yeah, if you want to help out humanity in our mission of evolution, there's a couple of things that I will ask of you. Number 1, be kind to yourself. The person in the mirror is truly the most important person to you that you should take care of, above and beyond all others. Because if you can't take care of yourself, you can't help other people. It's just that simple. So do that. Number 2, be respectful of other people, even if you think they don't deserve it. It's just a nice thing to do. Number 3, be excellent to all earthlings, big and small. Number 4, your body is mostly made of water. Get your daily dose and stay hydrated. Hey, thank you. And we'll catch you later because there's only one thing left for you to do if you've done all those things. And I know you haven't, but it's okay. Some of you have. I know Tenacious Tabbies has. I know that much, Rose. But anyway, if you've done all those things, and I know some of you have, on this beautiful, still slightly cloudy day, I'm going to get out there, touch some grass. I may even cut it today. Maybe. But definitely getting out, getting some work done. We got some stuff to do. But if you've done all those things, you are also amazing. Thank you for being here and being a part of the chat. It means a lot. It really does. Especially, even being at this a year is still early on. So this is awesome. Just wait and see where we go. There's only one thing left for you to do for the multiverse, for the universe, for the galaxy itself, for the solar system and the planet. Now that we're back down to Earth, for your country, your community, your community, your city, your block, your house, your street, your room, all the things, all the people included in all of those things. There's only one thing left for you to do, and that is have a great day. Go touch some grass, get some vitamin D, whatever else you got to do. Drink some water, and I will catch you later.